do you see India and Pakistan kind of, at least identifying this problem of the indoctrination of the youth, especially as far as the ISIS is, you're already shaking your head, okay, as far as the ISIS is concerned, and, kind of, talking about this on a joint platform?
See, the thing is, India and Pakistan coming together to fight this issue, I don't see that happening at all, because I basically believe, if at all Pakistan does feel that, ISIS ever comes into this part of the region, and they get in, they get into an alliance with, like-minded groups. They have this thing called as the Ansarul Tawid, which they have, which is a group of the Indian Mujahideen, ISIS, and the Tehrik-e-Taliban.
Right.
If they see that these three people are coming together and becoming a little too strong, I'm sure they're not going to solve the problem. In fact, they will join them, in fact, to make sure that all of them remain intact. And one more point I want to say is that back in, I still remember doing this story back, I think, in the month of June, on June 3rd, there was a camp of the Lashkar-e-Taiba which was discovered. And in that camp, there were Nigerians and Chechens who were being trained.
Where?
Now, in Pakistan. Okay, and these Nigerians and Chechens were being trained in this Lashkar camp, who are meant to go alongside the ISIS and fight in Syria and Iraq. Now you see, they will all come together eventually. It's not like, this is India's specific problem here which we need to deal with. And that's why I'm saying, however insignificant the waving of the flags may be concerned, but you know what, it needs to be nipped in the bud. You don't allow 5 people to become 10 tomorrow.
Right.
You don't want that mindset spread.
Which is why the army made the statement it did. Now, before you go, Vicky, if I could just, there's a video response that has in fact come in from Pakistan. I raised that issue because I thought this is a very important perspective. There is Amir Mughal, who is a defense security analyst, and he has sent us a video response on this entire issue of the waving of the flags. Let's take a look at what Amir Mughal has had to say to India Post Live.
I would request to the government of Pakistan and India to take a deep breath and look around in the Middle East and look around within their countries. This latest surge in ISIS and Daesh, and allegedly they are making inroads in South Asia, must be checked immediately. The first step should be that the government of Pakistan and India should return to dialogue immediately to de-escalate tension on LOC and resolve matters through dialogue. I would also request to the political parties of Pakistan to sit together and take a firm stand against mixing religion with politics in Pakistan, particularly in Pakistan, to stop any more schism in the society, because ISIS or Daesh are not only against non-Muslims, but they are also against the Muslims who do not follow their kind of ideology. Prevailing sectarian situation in Pakistan is also very volatile. Therefore, Pakistani government, particularly the rulers and Pakistani political parties, should stop joking around and sit together to sort this matter out once and for all. Both the countries, India and Pakistan, should take a deep breath and look around what is happening in the Middle East. Do they want the same situation in Pakistan and India? Are they out of their mind if they are not taking these things seriously? They should take these things seriously and very seriously. Or otherwise, look around the Turkish border, Jordanian border, Syrian border, Iraqi border, and refugee camps there. Do we want our people in refugee camps in both India and Pakistan? For God's sake, enough is enough.
For God's sake, enough is enough, says Amir Mughal. He exhorts the governments of both the countries to take a deep breath. I don't know if you heard that. I'm just, kind of repeating that for you. Take a deep breath, look around what's happening in the Middle East, and, stop joking around. That's what he finally tells. Okay, so Vicky, thank you so much. I understand that you have to go. So thank you so much for joining us with your perspective.
What my friend Mr. Amir Mughal is saying is very, very good. He's a very fine person, very ideal. But we have to see the reality.
Right.
At present, realistically speaking, I do not see any talk between India and Pakistan, let alone about ISIS. Even they don't want to talk about issues which they agreed upon. I think the problem today we are facing between India and Pakistan is slightly different, but completely I agree with Mr. Amir Mughal that we must come together with Pakistan and any other country who wants to come together and root this ISIS menace in the bud. This is a menace and this has to be rooted in the bud. Try to educate our youth, try to make them understand what is the threat with this. Thank you.